done to prepare for vaccine approval. Plus, 2 people escape a fire at an abandoned building in Salt Lake City. Learn how that fire could be part of a bigger problem.
And Brian, I am tracking a weak system for the Snake River Valley, but overall we have a high pressure ridge building. I have the details in your first and full weather.
Live from Utah's first TV station, ABC 4 News Midday starts now.
Thanks for joining us for Midday, now at noon. I'm Brian Carlson. Today we may be one step closer to another coronavirus vaccine. Drug maker Moderna is asking the FDA for emergency use authorization for its vaccine. This comes as a record number of people were hospitalized for the virus over the holiday weekend. ABC's Andrea Fujii has more from New York.
Today, another vaccine breakthrough. Moderna says with a 94% efficacy rate, it is filing for emergency use authorization. It is the second company to offer a vaccine, behind Pfizer, that is also seeking emergency use authorization. And unlike Pfizer's vaccine that requires specialized freezer storage, Moderna's vaccine can be stored in regular freezers for 6 months and refrigerator for 30 days. This as a record number of people were hospitalized over the weekend for COVID-19 in the U.S., over 93,000. And more than 130,000 people testing positive Sunday. But the COVID tracking project warns those numbers may not reflect all the cases, since the Thanksgiving holiday may delay some results. During the holiday travel period, the TSA screened more than 8 million people at U.S. airports, and health experts are worried.
2 or 3 weeks down the line, we may see a surge upon a surge.
Each case, every death, affecting so many families. With rising case numbers across the country, tighter restrictions being put in place in some areas. LA County reporting more than 5,000 cases yesterday, and starting there today, they'll begin a 3-week stay-at-home order.
Still have to, go out and get the things we need, but stay at home as much as we can.
But some good news for New York City parents. Mayor Bill de Blasio announcing most elementary schools will reopen next week after being closed for nearly 2 weeks. And testing will be required every week in order for kids to return.
As for Pfizer's vaccine, while doctors can't administer it yet, sources tell ABC News that United Airlines has started shipping it through charter flights to get the vaccine in place for distribution for when Pfizer does get that emergency use approval from the FDA. Andrea Fujii, ABC News, New York.
And here in Utah, our latest COVID numbers are staying considerably lower than our big spikes last week. Yesterday, Utah had 1,722 new cases. So that brings our state total to nearly 200,000. 5 more Utahns have died for a total of 868. And right now, 564 Utahns are being currently treated at the hospital. Over the last 7 days, we're averaging 2,300 new cases a day. Our positivity rate right now is 21.4%. And in developing news, a fire near downtown Salt Lake is shining a spotlight on Utah's homeless community seeking shelter from the cold. That fire broke out early this morning in an abandoned building near 3rd West and 6th North. ABC4's Jared Giatinini shares the concerns it's creating for firefighters.
Crews on scene monitoring hotspots after a fire tore through an abandoned building behind a gas station here off 300 West.
We've seen it all.
Smoke and flames outside of Rick Carmen's business.
We've been here longer than that building has been.
Now, when Carmen looks out of his office window,
the fire's apparent from here to come through on that left-hand corner.
He sees an abandoned building destroyed by a fire.
It's sad to see it. It's a good building.
Just after 4 a.m., the Salt Lake Fire Department responded here on reports of smoke and flames. Officials say 2 unauthorized people were inside at the time. Both are uninjured and cooperating with the investigation. The fire spread to the roof and took crews several hours to extinguish.
Some of the challenges, of course, are the cold. Anytime we get the water out here, it turns to ice. That makes it dangerous for our firefighters.
Although the official cause is under investigation, as temperatures continue to get colder, fire officials tell folks if you see something, say something.
Any of these abandoned structures, if you see anybody that's staying in it, we've got people that are trying to stay warm, especially those that are living on the street, experiencing homelessness.
Carmen hopes those who don't have shelter this winter can get help.
I don't know what the answer is. It's a very complex issue going on out there.
Now, if you or anyone you know is experiencing homelessness, you can find resources and numbers to call on our website, abc4.com. Jared Jotinini, ABC 4 News.
All right, thank you, Jared. Police need your help to find a suspected armed robber they say shot a man in West Jordan. This happened around 5:30 last night near 64th West and 90th South. Right now, details are limited, but police say the victim told them some people tried to rob him. They got into some type of altercation and the man was shot.
We got here and found one male, adult male, who did have a gunshot wound in his lower leg. He was, fairly significant injury, obviously, with that.
Now, the victim was taken to the hospital and is expected to survive. Police didn't find a weapon at the scene, so the suspect is considered armed and dangerous. If you know anything, call police. And also in West Jordan, a woman is behind bars this morning for shooting a teenager with a bow and arrow. This happened Friday near 78th South and 48th West. According to the charging documents here in this case, 38-year-old Chesley Huggins was standing on the roof of her home with a rifle, a handgun, and a bow and arrow. That's when she and the teenager got into a verbal argument. The boy says she shot him in the leg with that bow and arrow. He was injured, and police took him to the hospital. Police say the woman and the teenager aren't related, but they used to live in the same home. That teen is expected to be okay. And a South Jordan police officer is accused of kidnapping one of his family members on Thanksgiving. According to those charging documents, Officer Scott Elliott Russell and his relative went on a drive before dinner. Police say the alleged victim asked Russell to take them home, but he refused. Russell then, they say, deliberately rolled his car off an embankment and then into a stream in Juab County. The victim told police they ran for help. A driver saw that victim and then took them to a nearby hospital. Police then later found Russell and arrested him. In Utah, wildlife officers need your help to find whoever abandoned 2 dead deer on the side of the road. The first was found on North Creek Road in Beaver County. The second on Little Bald Hill, just south of Beaver City. Because of the graphic nature of these photos, we've blurred them for you. Between October 15th and 17th, the wildlife resource officers found major parts of the deer were taken, but the meat on the deer was simply left to waste. That allowing an animal to waste without trying to harvest the meat is illegal and could lead to a Class B misdemeanor. If you know anything, call the Division of Wildlife Resources through their UTIP hotline. That number is on your screen. And in southern Utah, that mysterious monolith that simply popped up out of nowhere has now vanished. As strangely as it came, it now disappeared. The Bureau of Land Management believes someone removed it on Friday night and then left behind the imprint from it on the ground and those tire marks you see right there for whoever took it away. In a statement posted on Facebook, BLM said, quote, "We have received credible reports that the illegally installed structure referred to as the monolith has been removed from the Bureau of Land Management public lands by an unknown party." So, Erica, who took it?
New. I keep doing the new song.
Right? Well, it's very much, is it aliens?
Right.
Is it someone making some type of artistic statement? I don't know.
We said it was, either an alien or like a cool person. Really cool. I don't know.
They're playing around with art in the middle of the desert.
I have no idea.
Who knows?
It's a mystery, but I'm hoping there's a movie in it and then maybe it's starring you and then I can take a picture with you and post it on my IG.
Right, there we go. I think that's a bit of a stretch. Right?
I
mean, of all the conspiracy theories, that part of the story is going to be a bit of a stretch.
At this point, let's just play the game, right?
Right. What's happening with our weather today?
Well, we do have gorgeous conditions right now. Cedar City Airport, hello, you are clear for takeoff. Maybe that was the guy right there. We have no idea, but at this point, it is a major conspiracy theory. What's not a conspiracy theory? These temperatures right now, super pleasant for Cedar City at 42 degrees, 46 for St. George, 38 for Salt Lake City, 34 for Provo, Evanston, 39 degrees. I like the vibe that's going on here. Lots of blues. Now we're also tracking some more blues as in that frontal boundary and also this short wave that's going to dig on through over the Cascades and go ahead and just affect Snake River Valley as well as the Grand Teton. So we're going to kind of just time this out for you later on in just a bit. This is through midnight and we're going to tell you how this could affect your morning commute. In the meantime, Brian, back to you.
Let's talk about some of the other headlines here in southern Utah, where a man from California fell 400 feet and died in a speed flying accident near Moab. This happened Friday near Mineral Point. That's about 40 miles outside of Moab. Speed flying is a sport combining paragliding and parachuting. It allows flyers to rapidly glide down the mountains. Because of temperatures and the dangerous mountain terrain, rescuers couldn't get to that 23-year-old man until Saturday. Crews climbed about 1,000 feet using a technical rope rescue system. And also southern Utah, a woman fell 30 feet from a hot air balloon on Saturday in St. George. According to the St. George News, this happened near the South Mountain Community Church. Police say she was conscious and alert before they took her to the hospital. And happening today, will Bountiful High School keep its mascot? We're expected to learn the answer today from the school's principal. Right now, Bountiful's current mascot is the Brave. However, in July, 2 alumni started a petition to change it. They claim the mascot could perpetuate negative stereotypes about the Native American community. Other alumni, they create a petition to keep the mascot. So after months of feedback, Principal Aaron Hodge will share his decision today at 4 o'clock. And happening right now, Weber State University is teaming up with the Red Cross for their largest blood drive in more than a decade. They're holding the blood drive right now until Friday at the D Event Center there at Weber State. The blood drive is open to everyone. They're hoping to get 1,000 donations this holiday season. All donors' blood will be screened for COVID-19 antibodies. You can register online at weberstate.com, or excuse me, the website here, weberstatesports.com/blood drive. You see it on your screen. And today, ABC4 is kicking off a winter coat drive for Utah kids in need. We're partnering with the Salt Lake Education Foundation and the Salt Lake City School District to help those students who need a coat. Our goal is to collect 10,000 coats for children of all ages, and we can't do it without you. So here's how you can help. Throughout the holidays, drop off any new coat in any size to any Nuttall's Fabric Center location. We're partnering with them as well. That's in Layton, Salt Lake, or Pleasant Grove. Or if you'd like, you can come right here to our ABC4 news station, drop off your coat in our donation box. For more information, we've got it on our website at abc4.com. Now, still ahead here on Midday, after decades of captivity, an elephant in Pakistan gets a new home. See the celebrity who helped pay for that $400,000 move. Then,
this election was rigged. This election was a total fraud.
now, despite continued claims of election fraud, the president-elect, Joe Biden, pushes ahead with building his White House staff. Here are some changes will make history.
And coming up in today's Daily Dish, actress Rebel Wilson shares that she's hit her goal weight. Find out what she said on social media about her year of health journey. Plus, talk show host Kathy Lee Gifford's family is growing. See the sweet Thanksgiving photo she put on Instagram. She shared of her bigger family this year. Before we go to break, let's take a live look. This is outside downtown Salt Lake City on a Monday afternoon. It's a gorgeous day. Your celebrity headlines are coming up next. And welcome back, everybody. Thank you for tuning into Midday. It is time now for today's Daily Dish. Brian, did you have a happy Thanksgiving?
Oh, yeah. Thanksgiving was great.
Now here we are, Cyber Monday, but let's peek back at that holiday just real quick. Kathy Lee Gifford celebrating with more family this year. Take a look at that picture that, Brian, so many people are liking on social media. So both of her children got married during the pandemic in small ceremonies. So she has in-laws now at that Thanksgiving table, and she captioned it, "So happy to have all my chickens home for some turkey." The former Today Show co-host sat at the head of the table. You see Cassidy with her husband, Ben, and then her son, Cody, with his wife, Erica. So many famous friends commenting, saying, "I wish there was a love button." Kris Jenner saying, "Happy Thanksgiving. I sure love you guys." She says, "It's just nice to have my whole family around me during the holidays."
Yeah, I don't think that's the same for every family over Thanksgiving, but it was definitely fun to be able to meet together as much as we could.
I'm putting candlelight in my next photo. She looks amazing.
That's a bad photo.
Kathy Lee Gifford looked really pretty in that photo. Saved by the Bell. They are having to apologize. There was a thing that a lot of people weren't happy about over the weekend. So in one of the episodes, this is the reboot, by the way, the highly anticipated reboot of Saved by the Bell. They do a bit about Selena Gomez's kidney, and they're mocking it a little bit in the episode. They're making fun of it in a little bit. Well, Brian, her fans did not like that at all, jumping on there saying, "How dare you poke fun at the singer's kidney transplant," which was a very serious time in her life. So now Universal Television and the executive producers of that show issuing a statement responding to the backlash, saying, "We apologize. It was never our intention to make light of Selena Gomez's health. We've been in touch with her team. We will now be making a donation to her charity, the Selena Gomez Fund for Lupus Research at USC." It was a 6th episode of this reboot, Brian, and the Bayside students don't have their phones, so they start, quote, gossiping about Selena Gomez. But it was about a health issue that was in real life very serious for her, and her fans did not like it.
Like, you start to read what they actually said in the show, you begin to understand where the writers were trying to be able to grasp hold of something that kids would be saying in high school today. But I think there was moments there where they took that the joke, or what they thought would be funny about the conversation, a little further than many, obviously, Selena Gomez's fans were comfortable with.
You joke about Justin Bieber's one thing. You joke about a serious health issue, and that's another. And that's what her fans are saying this morning. I'll let you know what they say about that apology. Disney Plus has updated the Marvel logo because it was a big birthday yesterday. Chadwick Boseman would have been 44 years old. So they did a redesigned Marvel logo intro to Black Panther to honor him yesterday on November 29th. So he did play the Black Panther, died on August 28th following that 4-year battle with colon cancer. And Walt Disney executive Bob Iger announced this via Twitter, saying there's a special tribute to him to be featured as part of Black Panther on Disney Plus. He wrote, "To all the fans, watch tonight. It's a special tribute to someone that was and will always be near and dear to our hearts."
If you watch those Marvel intros or the logos, they go through a number of different clips and a number of different characters for each of those movies before they show you the full Marvel name. And so here you're getting a sense for, obviously we don't have that image quite yet, but you can see.
You have to be on Disney Plus. You have to be on Disney Plus to go take a peek. In addition to the images, there are quotes by T'Challa, including that famous line where he says, "In times of crisis, the wise build bridges while the foolish build barriers." Earlier this year, by the way, it was announced that Black Panther 2 will be released on May 6th of 2022.
Looking forward to that.
Yeah. We end with Rebel Wilson. And the actress taking to social media to talk about her journey of her year of health. So she turned 40 this year, Brian. And from the beginning of the year, even though it's a pandemic, she's been posting pictures about her goal, the Pitch Perfect star, embarking on this journey to concentrate on her health, she says. And on Sunday, she shared the exciting news saying, "You know what? I got there. About 164 pounds. That's what I wanted." She says, 1 month to spare. "Even though weight is not about a number, it's about my health. I needed a tangible measurement to have a goal." She says, "I'm going live on Instagram Tuesday night when I'm back in the U.S. to share how I got there. Thank you so much for all of your support. Until then." Shortly after she shared that full-length photo of herself going for a walk, she has that coat, she has her sneakers on, and she says, "I'll be honest, a lot of people struggling this year, and I thought it's time to focus on the positive, and that is getting healthy.
Well, there's some people right there who you really inspired a lot of us here just from watching from afar, like Rebel Wilson and her weight loss, Adele and losing a lot of weight that she did.
And if you're wondering how she did it, again, if you follow her on social media, she says Alive on Tuesday night, and she'll walk you through the process of how she got to where she had another month, but she says I'm already there. So congratulations to her.
There you go. Congratulations in order. I don't know if we get a lot of praise for the weather out there today, but
right?
You know, we are liking the weather out there today.
You know what's interesting though, guys? How some people use the pandemic to lose weight, others gained. So it's really interesting, you know?
Well, during the holidays,
yeah,
exactly. It's a tough time to keep those goal weights going, right?
Right. All right, guys, a live look outside. We are seeing the ABC4 News studio. Well, the colonial flag not doing much right now, right? Because those breezes are dying down. Now, we do still see a couple of clouds in the forecast region, and I'll show you what the setup is right now on our radar infrared loop. This is just a 1 hour loop. You can see that the winds are variable for parts of western, northwestern Utah, northeastern Elko County as well. So we're seeing a little bit of activity up there. This is to be expected because we're awaiting a trough that's going to skim us to the north, and conditions are going to get a little bit more active across Snake River Valley. I'll show you in just one moment. We're going to time out our futurecast about 18 hours. Otherwise, conditions for the most part are going to trend high and dry for the next couple of days. So your surface smoke product here, air quality in real time, we're not seeing anything at all. Earlier this morning, we were seeing some smoke just to the north of Bear Lake County. Right now, everything remains really nice. And again, I was talking about this morning on GMU. If you missed it, tune in tomorrow morning at 5 a.m. I'm talking about the air quality, particulate matter, and surface smoke over the next couple of days because we do have a ridge of high pressure that's essentially going to pretty much stay in place, and oftentimes we're dealing with that stagnant air mass. So we need to make sure the air quality is good. In the meantime, regional forecasted highs for today: Ogden 47, Salt Lake City 48, Malad City 43, Logan 43, Park Valley 39, and Tooele in the low 40s, Rush Valley and Eagle Mountain in the upper 40s. Nephi 52. These are pretty decent temperatures, right? You like this? Well, here's the deal. We're going to kind of barter with the atmosphere. Today, we get nice warm temperatures. Tomorrow, we get more sunshine, but temperatures are going to dip below normal highs for Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, but they're going to climb just in time for this upcoming weekend, but still take advantage of all that beautiful sunshine. Here is our future cast. We're going to time this out about 18 hours, and there is that short wave that's going to creep across the north. Now, we've been tracking these systems, and generally they haven't been very organized. They've been splitting. In this case, this is going to stay to the north. Everybody else is going to have plenty of sunshine over the next couple of days. A quick look at Atlantic hurricane season 2020. This is really intriguing. 30 named storms, 13 were hurricanes, 6 major hurricanes, and this is probably my favorite fact here. The NOAA hurricane hunters, they launched about 86 missions, and it was pretty extensive, and they did such a great job. Courageous folks indeed. Now, high for today, St. George 60 degrees, 56 for tomorrow, 53 on Wednesday, and 51 on Thursday. But no worries, we climb up by the end of this week into this upcoming weekend. And for the Wasatch Run, I'm still keeping some clouds in the forecast for today, tomorrow, Wednesday, and Thursday. Fewer clouds on Friday and Saturday. Otherwise, just get ready for below normal high temperatures, but a good amount of sunshine. More midday after the break.
Welcome back, everybody, to Midday. The holidays can be such a difficult time for families who are dealing with Alzheimer's disease. Ronnie Daniel is the executive director of the Alzheimer's Association Utah chapter, here to talk about it with us. And this can be a tough time. The holidays can.
You know, it really is, because a lot of times people will see their loved ones. They haven't seen them for a while, and if they've had some cognitive challenges, then they notice them. And or you know, what I often talk about is, you know, Grandma has this favorite recipe that she's always made for Thanksgiving, but this year she can't remember it. And so people start to notice that, and that's because the Alzheimer's disease might be taking effect.
Ronnie, what should you be looking out for, and how do you know when it's just something that they forgot, or when it's more serious than that?
Well, certainly when we walk into a room like we sometimes do and forget why we went in there, and then we remember later, that's normal. Well, all of us do that. But when someone goes to the grocery store and can't remember how to get home, then that's when it's really serious. You need to really have the doctor take a check.
Just as tough on the caregivers as it is those struggling with Alzheimer's, would you say?
Absolutely, because a lot of times the caregivers are trying to make the holidays just as nice as they always have been. But when you're dealing with someone with Alzheimer's disease or another dementia, that just adds a whole different level of complication to the holidays, and so it adds a lot of stress to caregivers. Men or women suffer more? Women definitely do. Women are twice as likely to have the disease itself, and women are 70% of caregivers are women, and so it's really kind of a double whammy for ladies. And we're not quite sure why women are more affected by the disease than men. In fact, we have a great webinar coming up that we'll talk about that. We have two researchers from the Cleveland Clinic in Las Vegas who will be doing a webinar for us talking about the impact of this disease on women and why it's more profound.
Who should watch that? Who is that for?
Really, anyone. You know, if you are a man and you have women in your life that you care about, you should watch that, because it can help us to understand what we should look for, how we can perhaps reduce our risk for this disease. There are some things we can do. And so the two researchers will be talking about all of those different issues, also about some of the research that they're conducting about why women are more susceptible to this disease.
Ronnie, how can our viewers be part of that webinar?
So if you go, simply email one of my staff members, Amanda Charles, at aecharles@alz.org. She will email you the link back and get you hooked into the webinar.
That is the website right there, everybody, and we can link you from our website at abc4.com/midday. But that website also has so many other resources.
Absolutely. So if people can't go to the webinar, they can look at our website at alz.org. We have so many wonderful resources for caregivers, and also a wonderful helpline, 24/7. You can call this helpline, answer any questions you have in 200 different languages and dialects. And that number is 1-800-272-3900.
There is help out there. Yeah. Don't go through the holiday season alone. Ronnie, thank you so much for being here. Brian, over to you.